quick, you only have 10 seconds to leave a like and your best week ever will start now, but the bad news is if you don't hit the like button, well, expect your worst week to start right now. Don't risk it and hit the like button. Do you want a free Season X Battle Pass?
Yes.
Well, simply make sure you subscribe to the channel with the post notification bell turned on and comment your Epic Game ID down below, that way I can add some of you and send you the Battle Pass for free. We're also getting so close to 700,000 total subscribers, so everybody watching the video right now, if you're not subscribed, hit the big red button and you also potentially could be the 700,000th subscriber. Want me to give away more Battle Passes, increasing everybody's odds of getting one and support me? Well, simply make sure to use code FriendlyMachine in the item shop. Let me know if you're rocking the code and your Epic Games ID down below, that way I can hook some of you guys up with some V-Bucks. Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. So today, as you can see by the title, we're going to be soon seeing a new cosmetic category or type within Battle Royale called CHARMS. In today's video, we're going to be going over all the leaks of when we originally heard this would be coming to the game, and ultimately, everything we'll be able to use these charms on. Not only that, but we actually have found from the files, considering data miners have gone crazy recently with all the leaks of new cosmetics, the new upcoming charms that will be implemented upon this new cosmetic type launching within Battle Royale, and ultimately how we can actually claim one of them through an upcoming set of challenges that we can obviously complete to then earn this free reward. So make sure you're sticking around and watching the full video today, because I guarantee you guys you won't want to miss a second of how to earn these really cool upcoming free items. Without wasting any more time, diving straight into the origin of charms and when we first knew they'd be coming at some point to Battle Royale, this was on July 17th, 2019, which was a few months ago now, where Hypex, a reliable leaker, tweeted out the following: we are getting a new type of cosmetic next season. Obviously this didn't happen, but it doesn't mean it won't happen in the future, and we actually have some more information backing up why it will happen more likely in the near future, so stay tuned. And he stated, after stating the code in Athena Charm Cosmetic, that he's going to try and find out what exactly this is, and obviously in itself this is kind of confirmation to the fact that charms would be coming at some point. So obviously with the confirmation here, before we dive any further into this subject, many of you will be left wondering, ultimately how will charms be implemented, and many people will guess off the word charms that they'll be obviously added to our guns as a kind of novelty, just like they have in many first-person shooter games like Call of Duty, for example in the Call of Duty World War II game. In Fortnite it wouldn't really make sense to add weapon charms or charms if they were ultimately just going to be residing on weapons when using them, considering it's a third-person shooter and we don't exactly have the biggest view ever of our weapons, even when they're entirely covered with some sort of crazy weapon wrap design. So for that reason, with the scale of size or surface area that the charms would cover in terms of comparison to weapon wrap size, it would be completely useless in a lot of people's opinion. But obviously from Epic Games considering this, they're tackling this subject at a different angle, or choosing to make the charms more usable in certain areas, and we actually have confirmation for this in tweet form by Hypex yet again that was published on August 5th. So he states the following: so many strings and info added about the charms, and from what we can see, they will be usable on bodies, back blings and weapons. They are almost ready, so we could see them anytime soon. So with that said, with everybody knowing now what we can put the charms on ultimately in terms of other cosmetics that are already in the game or cosmetic types, let's take a look at a few concepts before we actually look at the ones coming to the game in the upcoming future from the files. So the concept on screen right now was made by Confessions, so shout out to him, and as you can see, we have a Kevin charm, a fish stick charm, soccer ball, Mako, season rewards, skull, llama, Durr, Uncle Pete, Comet, Bush, Battle Bus, Rift, Shield Potion, Golden Pump, Chest, V-Buck and Chocolate Llama. As also previously mentioned, many other first-person shooter games utilise this kind of cosmetic category in their games, and an example of that is used in the bottom left-hand corner, taken from Rainbow Six Siege. The additional information about the cost of them obviously is very valid too, considering they will be small whatever we wear them on, even though at the time of making this concept the guy didn't know we'd be able to use them on back blings or our body, but they still will be very small. So I mean, if they come to the item shop, or when they do should I say, upon this category being implemented as a whole, expect them to be very cheap and sell for like 50 to 100 V-Bucks, not even as much as the weapon wraps, considering they're more visible, even by a long shot, despite being a smaller cosmetic on our weapons. With this said also, and considering they could be implemented to the game at any time, data miners once again, Hypex in particular, has dug into the files and found quests or challenges upcoming that will reward us upon completing said challenge or set of challenges with a free charm. And here here are all the lists right here of the charms that are in the game's files right now. As you can see, it states Virus, Dragon Ice S10, Heart Locket, Disco Ball, Island Map S10, Party on Fire, Teamwork, Dragonfire S10, Season Level S10, and Llama. Hypex was also able to determine in the files that these are scheduled and will release one by one, not multiple at the same time, sometimes like we see for crossovers or collaborations within Fortnite, like we're expecting to see the It 2 or Chapter 2 collaboration at the same time, or for the end off of the Welcome to Pandora challenges or Fortnite X Mayhem collaboration. With all the recent leaks from the files in terms of cosmetics upcoming, it's definitely safe to say that we could expect some new surfacing information in regards to not only what we'll be seeing upon these being implemented, but also how we'll be able to obtain them furthermore, maybe in more detail, for instance leaked particular challenges, or ultimately the leaked physical appearance of the charms in this list. And speaking of this list, ultimately what are you most hyped for in terms of when these charms come to the game out of the 10 that were data mined from the files? Honestly, I really want to see what the llama one looks like, considering I just really like the look of the design of the llama in general in Fortnite, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. And speaking of having to wait to see even any of these, look no further than right now, because actually one of them was leaked a while ago by Fortori over on Twitter without him even knowing that he'd leaked a weapon charm. He tweeted out the following: found something related to a Frostwing battle bling which you can upgrade by collecting Ice Eggs. Collect Ice Dragon Eggs to upgrade the Frostwing Battle Bling. We have the Frostwing Glider, but I've never heard of the Frostwing Battle Bling. And many people at this time of tweeting this tweet out, obviously by Fortori, they speculated that this was just a typo for back bling. But what if this was intentional on Epic Games' part, because a Battle Bling is obviously a charm attached to a back bling. Here is a blown up image of the charm itself, and we know this isn't a back bling considering it looks two-dimensional, meaning that it would be kind of some sort of pendant hanging off another cosmetic, hence the word battle bling also coded to be the name of this or the category of which it's contained in, considering it can't be a part of back blings, but something attached to a back bling may be called a battle bling. Either it's called that or referred to that just in the game's coding to ultimately make sense of the difference of types of cosmetics. The reason we also know that this will be an upcoming charm is obviously referring back to our prior tweets from Hypex, as we have quests leaked for a Dragon Egg _blue, and also have the schedule of which they'll be released in, being the second one, Dragon Egg _blue, also basically referring to literally hearing the wording to what this looks like. So now that you guys are fully aware of everything or are up to date on everything to do with charms in Battle Royale or upcoming, when are they upcoming or going to be implemented or updated into our game? Well, obviously in prior seasons, or for the usual trait we see every season, it takes that season to release to then launch the new type of cosmetic. For example, they always show this in the Battle Pass trailers, with one example being the pets shown for the first time in the Season 6 Battle Pass trailer and implemented for Season 6 upon its launch, and also the Season 7 wraps shown in the Season 7 Battle Pass trailer, which were again implemented upon that said season's launch. If this is the case, that means we will not be seeing these for another month, but considering they've been in the files ever since July 17th, Epic Games obviously don't seem in a hurry to implement these or update them into Fortnite Battle Royale. But I want to know your guys' opinions on everything I've mentioned in today's video, and when you think they'll be releasing the brand new weapon charm or ultimately just charm cosmetics going on our body, back blings or weapons into Fortnite Battle Royale. Before I end off the video, I've got a challenge for you guys also to watch after I've stopped commentating. If you can guess the total number of kills that I actually end off on at the end of this Team Rumble game, then I'll be trying to heart as many people who guess the right answer as possible. So if you happen to never have had hearted a comment of yours of a big YouTuber, now is a great opportunity. Don't cheat, don't skip till the end, because I will know those who have done so. If you enjoyed today's video or found it helpful or informative, then make sure you're slapping a like on the video down below and subscribe to the channel with the post notification bell turned on if you want to stay up to date as soon as I post new content when I do so, and have a notification come through on your phone or on your computer letting you know that I just uploaded a new video. Hopefully I can recognise you guys from remaining active in the comment section of my future videos to come, and I'm out. Have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you are whenever you're watching. Have a good one, take it easy, make sure to guess correctly to receive a heart off me, and peace.